Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw, it's Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Pass taken in by this big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Now Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and goal from the 1. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jackson Hawes there to make the grab.
I didn't like that drive, damn it.
On the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't understand why I got all these niggas in here, man. Fucking substitutions bullshit. What is shit? Can't start an offensive play on twice. What kind of shit is this? Yeah, give me a second, man. I gotta make these substitutions. All right. I'm ready. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And he fumbled it.
Oh, get the fuck out of
This
here.
is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard
Oh,
line.
boy.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Palmer going to go in motion left. On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Now the ball comes loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen to throw once more. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Who's that? Oh, okay. What's going on?
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering,
Get the
how are we going
fuck
to move
out of
the
here.
ball? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
What the fuck is that?
Shrugs him off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The 47-yard line.
Now Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Defensively,
Oh, the first time on anything we threw.
finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is caught. And he is is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, 34 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
This is crazy.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Look at this shit. Niggas is dropping the ball.
This is an important possession, but I think this has
Fucking
to be
crazy, bro.
come up with an answer because only a few teams in the league
Absolutely
can
crazy.
come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And now they'll shift things around. Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
That's the score. Bills 21, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In motion goes the tight end. Allen going to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Bills. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen. And Cooks has it over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And then was open. He was gone.
He's certainly not been
fucking
afraid to
idiot.
take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So gets through and now an opening. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of
Mahomes going to change things up.
3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40.
12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To about the 40-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Now Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Colts. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to change the look here. They run the counter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown.
Get out of the way, fool!
Yeah, exactly right, Palmer. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Oh, come on, Fred.
See there, but it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Cook up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. The quick slant caught. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely have their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
An audible here to get a new look. Prater's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they'll change things up.
First down.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's
Get the fuck out of here,
man.
man.
Convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Motion man is Shakir. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 2 yards in to carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Well, some incredible big shit happening in your favor this game. You know that, right?
21.
Said some incredible shit been going down in your favor in this game. Incredible shit.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dang.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen now looks to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
2
Like
minutes
the
left to
fucking
play
ball.
this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal.
Good game, man.
Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard
I think
line.
Mahomes going to sell the fucking ball high.
They are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught, take care